What's up, guys? The Cameron Summer Show, episode 33 is going to be on this week of Memorial Day, starting out the new work week. If you're still off of your Memorial Day weekend, congratulations. I'm so proud for you. Actually, we will recap the weekend, the NASCAR race of the Cocoa 600, and also the Indianapolis 500. And also, special guest, my mom, Deborah, Savoie, will be on her set on segment 2 of this show. And we also will get you ready for the weekend ahead. And also, we're only like 70 days or 80 days left till football season starts. But guys, this is a good time to get ready for what's going to be in store for football. We'll start right here on the Cameron Savoie Show.
Look out, football, here we come. Houston Oilers, number 1. Houston has the Oilers, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, always in control. And when you say the Oilers, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Houston Oilers. Houston Oilers. Houston Oilers, number 1. Yes, we're the Houston Oilers. Houston Oilers. Houston Oilers, number 1.
Hello, everybody. This is the Cameron Summer Show, May 31st of 2021. Today, good morning to everybody. This is the Cameron Summer Show. Really, this is a great start of the week. If you're still off day on Memorial Day, have a good day off. Some of us don't have a day off. Well, enjoy your day as well. If you never think about watching racing during Memorial Day weekend, you probably missed out. There was some good racing. I've been checking on the Indianapolis 500, and I didn't watch it this year again, but I just keep my posts on my phone. Sometimes during the day I look at it, but not all the time. But we'll recap this race, and we'll also recap the 600 of Cocoa 600 in Charlotte. There was no All-Star race last week for the NASCAR drivers, at the COTAs. But this past weekend, if you miss out, it was a very good race. I saw one recap of the restart of the final segment. It was Chase, it was Larson, Chase Elliott, and it was Alex Bowman, and it was William Byron. So it was like 4 Hendrick cars in the top 4, guys. And I've been noticing lately the Henders have been the strongest cars this weekend because it's their wheelhouse, it's their home. I think it's been, been telling the truth this whole season. Is like, when is the Hendrick cars going to do better this year? And now you see the results. I mean, now you see, you got Larson in there, you got Chase in there, the reigning Cup champ. Then you got William Byron, his second season, and you got his third season, and you got Alex Bowman for the Hendrick for Jimmy Johnson. This has been a kind of like a different ratio. If everybody was thinking, well, can the Hendrick cars going to be in the playoffs? I think they will. But we'll talk about who won tonight's race, last night's race, and I don't know who won. But we're going to talk about the winner of the Indianapolis 500, Helio Castroneves. His 4th win yesterday was a great pull-off as I forgot the guy's name again. Oh, going right now. Yeah, it was Alex Polo from Spain. It was a good race. I think it was like a tenth of a second or a second off or whatever. But yeah, Helio Castroneves tied 4th of the winning of the old guy, old vet. How you like them apples? I think that was one of those Helio. You always want to pick the older guy. You always like a Helio Castroneves. You always want to pick him. He's always good in the racetracks. He's always he's that top model type of guy. He's always good. Other notes today was a big NFL trade buzz. It's the Seahawks want to talk to the Falcons about do some trademarks for wide receiver Julio Jones. That's a big statement. I think what me, Scott, and Pope talk about this last month or two was about where does Julio Jones may land. And I think one of those main landing will be in the Seahawks. I think you see the Seahawks will bring a Julio Jones type of guy. That's what I think Russell Wilson needs. A veteran wide receiver, very good speed, and you got Julio Jones. Julio Jones is a very good speedster. He's a strong guy, great hands. Now if you lose him, what does Matt Ryan might go to this year? Is he going to Calvin Ridley, or is he going to go to his two tight ends, Pitts they just got for a rookie, add to the depth of the offense, or you have I forgot the other guy's name. Don't know, but whatever that means, this is a team that you may keep a close eye on this season. Where is Matt Ryan going to throw it to, and where is his go-to guy? So, speaking of fantasy football right there, boys, that's a difference now. Now you gotta go through the whole thing. You like Julio Jones. Now we're supposed to get Julio Jones. Now you're gonna have you got DK Metcalf, you have Julio Jones. We'll add to the list, and you got another speedster. Gosh, I forgot his name from the Seahawks wide receiver core, but. Down the line, we'll see him time and time again. He's a very small, short dude, but he is a very quick, got speed. But, I think it's going to be a interesting times that we see. Now, we see fans. Last night, we see fans in the Cocoa 600. You see fans in the Indianapolis 500. Oh, we're closer to norm. I think we are, but still not in some states. But I think it's still to the point. Are we going to see a full stadiums this year? We will, except for two teams. I think it's New York, and I think it's California. I think it was two of the California teams will not be full capacity this year. But you never know. And then open up. So this summer, we will go through this summer and look at which are they going to let two teams have a full capacity, and we'll have all 100% capacity of stadiums be full. We'll see. So to this first segment here, we're just going to talk about the winners and a little bit difference. We'll talk about the next time. We're going to get my mom on here. We'll talk about more of her, how you say, her childhood heroes during the time when she grew up. And then we'll go do some other things. We'll talk about, unheard of sagas about this year, about Tony Stewart and his future wife. We'll get with that in this second segment. Guys, we'll talk about the next segment, and we'll get you ready right here on the Carousel Show. Hello guys, it's the Carousel Show. We're back today. We're starting a segment 2, brought to you by the unknown people. Mother, thanks for joining me back again. I know the part 1 was very cool. We'll talk about part 2. Are you excited to do part 2 with me this week?
I'm glad to be here.
I know you are. And so, you say you want to talk something different about, we didn't get to last time around, you said, about the unknowns?
Well, what kind of unknowns you talking about?
Well, I mean, you say you want to talk about Tony Stewart, you want to talk about other things, Jamar Chase.
Well, let's talk about that.
Okay.
They said this past week I read 2 different articles on Google News. I read 2 different articles this week on Google News stating that they think the Bengals did wrong in drafting Jamar Chase, that they should have drafted a lineman instead on offense. But let's see how this plays out before anybody make their decisions that that was a wrong choice or not.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, Mom. I mean, there's, a lot of playing time and everything else. The game OTAs coming to start on pretty soon. And you got, training camp started. So, in other news, Kyle Larson won last night, and he won. So, they made right here to 269, past Kyle Petty Motorsports. So, it was history made last night. So, it was great to see Kyle Larson win, but also I like to see Rick Hendrick get it that 269, get that out of the system. Dominant cars, ball way around for Hendricks, and I think they did well. So other thing we're going to talk about is Tony Stur and Leah Pruitt got engaged. Supposed to get married this year. Did they got married, or are they still the same? Are they still in that?
Well, I really never heard that one yet. No.
Mm-mm. Well. So, what do you want to talk about next, Mommy? I know you got some you took notes of. You went through the
Well, let's see.
Source.
Well, let's finish this about Tony Stewart marrying Leah Pruitt.
Yeah, she's a drag racer.
I think they have lots of things in common.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them like to race. That's what really helps a relationship sometimes, when two people like doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Then two people don't have nothing in common.
Well, like, what do you mean, like, not in common? What do you mean, like, they like both racing and?
Well, lots of times when you got something in common like that, something that they can talk about and work on together, instead of marrying someone that don't have no interest in what they have.
Sure. You got anything you need to add on to that?
Not a thing.
No, not to that.
Nothing.
Well, okay, go ahead.
I also read tonight.
You mean in the morning?
Yeah, in Google News, that Tryon Matthew. Yeah, said he would write out a $1 million check to LSU if Stingley wins the
Heisman,
the Jim Thornton Award, and another $1 million if he wins the Heisman.
That'd be a rich kid right there this year.
I think he's a good football player. Always did.
Yeah, I mean, he's like the Tyrann Mathieu, the young Tyrann Mathieu, but that's why he got the number 7 this year.
Yeah.
So I gave my predictions a couple months ago about LSU win all their season, win all their games. I think I came down to 1. I think they may lose 1, 2, but I wasn't for sure where. But they might win them all this year if they stay in second in offense. Well, you agree with me or you disagree with me?
I agree with that. I think they have a chance just like they did in 2019.
Yeah.
But also, only thing gonna make it different is they may struggle a little bit, just like they did in 2019 till they really got it going. The way they really wanted it to.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's things we can put and discuss that sooner down the road. We get close to football season. We're only less than 80 days out of football.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, I know.
I'm waiting for the first game of the year. Buy me some popcorn,
Yeah, I'll be the one to take my shirt off.
We won't go that far now.
Hey, it's gonna be great. I mean, hey, we got football. We got some ribs smoke on the pit. You get the smell of the aroma, and now you're gonna have tailgating starting this year in football. We can finally see some fans fight for the first time in a year.
But I'm still waiting on my popcorn.
I'm still waiting for my torture strudels. All right, so other things you want to add towards?
Well, I also read where some people already got LSU ranked 20th in the polls.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good deal for Baylor. I mean LSU.
Whoa! You going for Baylor now?
Baylor was on the brain for a minute.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, but that's a good deal for LSU because since they had such a bad year last year, it really helps them, out this year, be ranked a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, everybody got to help LSU. I mean, to apples to oranges. Everybody got to help LSU out, but. I think Coach O is really excited this year. They didn't have very much of a camp last year. This year, I think I see more of excitement in the defense. I think that was the Achilles heel from a long time, and now I think they can find something in that defense much needed. So, well, Mom, we talked about part one of the show was about your olden years that you grew up watching football and everything, that changes and everything. Now, I don't know about we didn't really watch the Houston Oilers at the time, but when did we see the old Houston Oilers, old team, not the new team, the old Houston Texans, but just the Houston Oilers? What you were seeing at that team long time ago, where they were better than these teams now of this year, these current teams?
It depends on how you look at it. I see a difference between the new Texans team and the Houston Oilers. And you also got to remember the Cowboys was included in this too, you know. But it seemed like this team they got now can't get started for some reason, like the other teams did in the past. But I don't understand why they can't, and when they draft such good players. So I don't. That's something I can't understand. You know.
Yeah, well, they lost J.J. Watt this season going to the Cardinals, and I mean it's just Arizona. I mean it's just.
Well, when he was there, it seemed like he carried the team a little bit, and also he was a very good, outstanding, resident of the Houston area, because when they had all that flood from that hurricane that time, he really donated the money to help the city of Houston.
You mean Hurricane Harvey?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a giving person. He did something for Pat Tillman, that lost his life in Afghanistan, or lost his life in Iraq.
Yes.
He donated some, he did some shoes, custom shoes, jerseys for the family, Pat Tillman. It was a great thing to see. A guy that was very giving to a organization or whatnot. He does it himself. I mean, he didn't want to pride himself, but he does it for the family. You know,
that's true.
But he is a community guy. He loves to help people, and I would like to see him do well in Arizona. I think he can do it.
I think he will. Yeah. I think he really will. I think he really will be, as good as he was for the Texans all them years.
Okay, so we got anything to talk about?
Yes, we do. I see down here where I go. I was looking through my Google News, where Kristen Fulton and his brother opened a business in Nashville.
Yeah, I got them apples.
Isn't that something? But like he said, football don't last forever.
No.
So he wanted something he could fall back on when he retires, or if something happens when he can't play football no more.
He can do some Krispy Kreme cupcakes for me if he wants to.
But I don't think he's gonna do that.
No.
But anyway, they're originally from New Orleans.
Yeah.
And then they're moving north Nashville. They said they really liked the layout of the town and the feeling of it. So, and we want to wish Fulton and his brother good luck in their new business.
Yeah, exactly. What's the business called?
I didn't get that.
That's okay. Well,
it's just open a store.
Yeah.
And
that's okay. Well, we'll just say,
it's a store and a design studio.
Okay, well then there's no Krispy Kreme donuts there. Okay.
No donuts allowed.
Ah, dang it. Okay. Well, I guess I gotta go all the way to New Orleans with my coffee and beignets in the morning and just lift weights and be tough like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, let's talk about something.
What's that? I'm excited here.
What do you
We got Memorial Day. We had the race there. Kyle Larson, I didn't say it earlier.
Well, you didn't talk about Bluebell.
Well, I didn't say Bluebell.
Well, I did.
I know you said Bluebell. Well, what we talking about Bluebell?
Well, I was thinking about it would be nice to have some red, white, and blue ice cream.
We're going back to be a kid again, right?
Yeah.
Well,
it still tastes like homemade to me.
Well, I know. That's why I'm wondering about it. You want donut? You want Krispy Kreme donuts with ice cream on it, or you just want?
I would just have plain old Bluebell.
You want just that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there should be some ice cream trucks around this weekend. I mean, around the park area. The Saturday in the park in Lorena, they have a little ice cream social, and you listen to David Green and Stan Band. And
I guess if that's what you want to listen to.
No, not really. I mean,
I'd rather go for the bottle of wine and just let go.
I would like to go to see Blake Shelton's show. And why?
No, I'd rather see George Strait. Me.
Well, that's you. That's you. I mean, me. I'm just.
Oh, you're young and I'm not, so that's how that goes.
I like George Strait. Don't get me wrong. I like the guy. He's the king of country music. You can't get him off his throne yet.
No.
I mean, he's still on the throne. I don't know what type of throne he's on. Is it the throne, the loo, or the tuhoo, or the bench? I don't know. Maybe his chair.
It's his songs.
Yeah,
it's his songs. Yes, he's a good singer.
Yeah, he is. Yes.
Yeah.
If every woman likes George Strait, give us a comment about. If every woman puts in 100 comments about George Strait's tight jeans, please do.
Ooh, boy.
Look, I'm just saying, every comment.
I got my own already on that one.
Yeah,
Okay, let's talk about Kim going to LSU from Baylor.
We already done did.
Well, no, there's other, lots of things been said since then,
Well, I've been talking to a few people, and they think that was they were sad for her to leave, but she knew what she wanted to do, already.
Well, yeah. Well, I think that was a wise decision.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she was happy no more.
Well, no, I think she was getting to the time where she can retire, and she's, to the point of where she can be happy, where I thought to myself would be, I thought she's going to go to, little small college in LSU, in Louisiana, LSUA, LSUE, or UL, or UL Monroe, one of those schools that you really want to see it. But when she picked out LSU, that was like a shocker to everybody. I think then you have everybody has to see you like every ladies head coach like,
now the Southeast Conference now got the coaches got challenges now.
It's gonna be
there's gonna be lots of challenging because they never thought that she would come to play, coach in the Southeast Conference.
Well, she won so many times in the Big 12. It just time probably a little refreshment and get them the players near her health, the program near her health, so she came to Louisiana and the perfect time to get that program going.
Well, and LSU has sold lots of tickets now to the women's basketball games, more than they had in a long, long time.
Over 1,000 tickets, right?
And I want to wish her luck there at LSU. Yep, we want to do that.
Yeah.
Let's take a little talk here on the sideline here.
Now we're gonna go back on the time. Take a time out.
No, we ain't gonna take a time out. We're just gonna talk about a little something.
Okay.
Let's talk about family.
Oh, good. I love family.
And your aunt used to like to drag race her ex-boyfriend down the streets of Waco at one time.
This will be fun, guys.
Yeah, that was the race, and Rachel got to a light, and she rolled down the window and said, "Hey, you want to race?" He said, "Okay, let's race." They raced down the road, and I think he let Elaine win lots of times. I don't think Elaine could win every one of them races, but it was fun though to see her race because that's the only time you ever seen her race.
I think she keeps losing all the time.
Well, yeah, but that's normal for Elaine. She should be out on the speedway, really. I like to see that. On a Saturday night, at the Hart, Texas Speedway, Elaine racing. That would have been something, I've paid seeing that one.
I'll be paying maybe $20 to $1.
Yeah, right. Be her let all the tires go flat when she got out there. Lord have mercy.
I seen Uncle Darren and Aunt Jeffrey's going to run for that Budweiser heat wave thing on the 4th.
That'd be nice.
For Houston. So
yeah.
Wish them luck.
Yeah. Well, they do.
You know, she don't get heat erosion or anything. So.
Well, not them two. They
No,
they race. They run every morning.
Yeah, she might have a bandana on her forehead. And
Oh, let's not talk about that now. Now you know, and Jennifer might get you for that.
Oh, a bandana.
Well, I know, but she might get you for saying something like that.
No, she might wear a bandana on her forehead.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought your cousin used to run too.
Oh, well, I'll probably be running again.
Well, maybe so.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Maybe not this year, but next year. Maybe when fall comes, it might be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. You ever been to a boat race?
No.
I have.
But Mom, you've been every boat race and I've never been to one.
I've been to one.
Oh.
No, I'll take that back. I've been to two.
Okay.
I've been to one here and one in Port Arthur at one time.
Okay.
It's nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Golfing?
Huh?
Golfing?
Golfing? I like to play golf.
Yeah, I've been here as far as you want to beat me and everything else. So
I know I can do it. That's the only reason I said I could do it.
We'll find out on June 12th, my friend.
Oh, we do.
Yes.
Oh, I better get me a club out and start practicing again. Huh?
We can sell the score.
Let's take that one back.
Okay.
It's been too many years since I hit a golf ball over the fence.
Yeah, you might hit in the water this time.
Oh no.
There's anything happen? Any happy news that you've seen today, or anything you want to talk about the Memorial Day?
Well, not really. I just like to wish everybody out there a happy Memorial Day weekend and hope everybody have a good time.
Well, Mama, today is Memorial Day.
Well, I know I'm talking about yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a lot of people had theirs yesterday because they had to work today.
Or maybe some are
And
off.
some today, going to have it today because they're off today. They didn't have to work.
Some are going to be going on the beach.
Oh, I like to do that.
Me too. I like to
I always told your
I
dad.
always like to suntan and get myself a big tan and look good for all the ladies, you know.
I always told your dad if I ever go up to the beach, I'm going to buy me a red and white polka dot bikini.
Oh, that's going to be funny. Look, guys, if any of you see an older lady that wears a two-piece bikini, do you ever think about this? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wear a bikini.
You've been surfing?
I never been surfing. All day I surf is surf over the water.
You know, surfing's a good sport. They do like that in Hawaii.
Yeah, I know. And there's on Florida, too.
Oh, I know.
And then, you know, when you get in the surf, you might have a shark behind you.
Well, you can have a jellyfish, too, so what's the difference?
Well, I mean, that's not even bad. Sharks are worse. It'll take your arm off.
Well, I know that, but jellyfish bites.
No, they sting.
Oh, that's right.
They don't even bite. They got laid a little little electrical.
Well, that's true, too.
It's like the SpongeBob's jellyfish. It just catch with the net.
Well, when they lay up on the sand.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, they wait for the water to take them back out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, this last weekend, all our family members went to the coast and crabbing.
Ooh.
I'm hungry for crabs.
Ooh. I like the crab.
No, me too. My problem is,
I went one time before and went crabbing and Cameron, Louisiana, and caught an alligator.
that's probably good eating. Huh?
I don't know. I don't like
Never
alligator.
tried
No.
Oh,
I don't want. No.
Yes.
No.
Well, okay. Well, then, I mean, one more thing we need to talk about is what?
If you had to start your life all over again, and what would you like the grown up to be?
Well, I may probably say, maybe well, not a lawyer, because that'd be hard to do.
I can see you as a lawyer.
No. Maybe like a RN nurse or something like that, and help people out, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Special needs. Help older people. Like, if I was a nurse, I had to help Max and Sheila. And I'm like, oh, wow, Cameron, you know, Cameron, I heard you right there. Horrible, and Sheila don't like the way I was doing it, Cameron. Why me? Well, Max, I'm sorry. I have to take you to the hospital. No, Sheila won't do that for me. My name is Max the Produce Man. That was funny.
No, just the thought of it.
That was embarrassing.
Well, I must be embarrassing being married to him.
Well, you be like Sheila and listen to him every day.
Well, I wouldn't have to. I'll just tell him. I see him in the funny papers, you know.
Here's Max the Produce Man. Max Nelson got called for running around Nick in the news.
Hey, no, we don't want to talk about that. Now on the sports show, good night. I don't even want to talk about that when I was growing up. Your grandma would got me good if I said something like that.
I know.
I wouldn't be here today.
I know. Well, they always got people on the news on the football fields.
Yeah, but then they had a song wrote about that called "Doing the Streak," you know.
Yeah. Yeah, they have that one. I think it's last year.
I seen a football game one time that happened.
Yeah, last year they had somebody run through the nude and in the Super Bowl. The police officer had to get him down.
I'm sure
he was totally drunk.
I'm glad I sure didn't see that.
No, he was totally drunk. So that
I had to leave the room.
Yeah,
my eyes don't want to see stuff like that.
No, I didn't even watch it that year.
No, that don't interest me. No,
that was 2019. That was one
no.
No. All right. Anything else we need to close?
Well, you know, I'd like to done if I was a little girl growing up again.
Wah, wah, wah.
I always wanted to be a secretary, and that didn't work out. And I said, well, I'd like to be a mother. Well, that worked out. Took me until I was 35, but I became a mother. And then I said, I'd like to get married. I did that. I was 34. And I said, I always wanted a house with a white picket fence. Well, I didn't get that. So I was thinking the other day, if I could do my life all over again, I think I would have been a go-go dancer.
Oh, Lord. Help me, Lord, help me. Well, guys, you heard the truth of everything on my mother's part 2 of her daily devotionals. Over part 1, part 2, listen to everything about herself and her life and her loony ways. You can listen to
Hey, wait a minute. I didn't have no loony ways.
Well, I mean...
Now, it depends on who you're talking to.
Oh, okay.
You know, looniness, stupidness, maybe. You know, I asked myself one day, hey, Debbie, why are you so stupid? I said, it must be a life I lived or something. Yeah. Yeah, we won't go through that. No.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening to this podcast. You heard our greatest podcast there was this week. Thanks for mothering her insight and her, well, I guess her journey through life. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening. You can also listen to the podcast. If you miss all the episodes that we did done the last few days, the past few weeks, go to Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio app, and also you can go on iTunes, Apple Podcasts. Oh yeah, and plus you can go on Google Podcasters, and you can also go on Google Play. I don't know how that is, Google Chrome, whatever. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a great morning, great Memorial Day. Enjoy it. See y'all again another day. God bless y'all.